Armenia Police Chief Valery Osipyan submitted a resignation letter on Tuesday. According to NEWS.am, Osipyan wrote his resignation letter after the session of the Security Council held under the chairmanship of Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan. The respective decree was signed Wednesday by President Armen Sarkissian. According to Osipyan, he will talk about the reasons for his resignation later. From now on, I will continue to serve my people on the same principles and principles of morality. I'll talk about the reasons for my resignation later, he said. Arman Sargsyan, first deputy head of the Armenian Police, has been appointed acting chief of police. Osipyan summed up the results of his activities, noting that the police system had made achievements in combating corruption, traffic safety, protection of public order, and the fight against crime by properly exercising the powers conferred by law on the police. Charges have been brought against former Chief of Police Vladimir Gasparian of Armenia and in connection with the abuse of power by some officials at the Ministry of Defense, the investigative committee reported. Gasparian, being the Ministry of Defense Chief of Military Police, head of the Ministry's Department, and Deputy Minister of Defense at separate periods, and being aware that 3 military servicemen were not actually serving but doing other jobs. That is, one of them worked as the driver of 3rd President Sarkisian's brother Levon Sarkisian, and the other 2 worked as the bodyguards of Sarkisian's other brother Alexander Sarkisian. He had allowed these soldiers to perform these activities that do not stem from their status as military servicemen. After the resignations, Armenian Defense Minister David Tonoyan said it does not rule out that in a few days that the Prime Minister will also dismiss him from his post. I do not exclude this, but there are no prerequisites or grounds for this. No one can remain in office permanently, he told reporters on Wednesday. Tonoyan also touched upon the stepping down of National Security Service Director Arthur Vanetzian. According to him, this resignation was a surprise to him. The defense minister also commented on his Azerbaijani counterpart's statement that he dreams of meeting with Armenian authorities on the battlefield. I believe dreaming is very good, he said. The Armenian National Committee of America, the ANCA, published declassified CIA reports confirming that Artsakh-Karabakh is Armenian. The ANCA published photos of the document titled Unrest in the Caucasus and the Challenges of Nationalism, 1988. The document presents the roots of unrest in the Caucasus. It says, the 1920s settlement subordinating Nagorno-Karabakh, Armenia's cultural and religious center, to the Azerbaijani Republic has been continual, albeit long-muted, source of Armenian frustration and concern. According to the document, the Azeri government failed to solve economic and demographic problems to provide jobs, housing, and education. Azeri frustration has found outlet in attacks on Armenians, the document says. The paper also says, in the 1920s, 89% of Karabakh's population were Armenians and 10% Azerbaijanis. A group of employees from Sanitek waste management company were staging a protest outside the Yerevan municipality. They are demanding their salaries for August. These Sanitek workers noted that they want to find out whom they should get their unpaid salaries from, and if they do not get them, against whom they should go to court. The protesters attempted to block the street, but the police did not allow this. A scuffle began between them, and the law enforcement officers pushed these picketers out of the street. According to Yerevan Mayor's spokesperson Hagop Karapetyan, the municipality will do so by all means possible that they can receive their salaries. And according to Sanitek's statement, the Yerevan municipality was supposed to transfer about 430 million drams for August to the account of the company to serve 12 administrative districts of the city. For the first half of August, the City Hall transferred 141,831,728 drams to the company. At the same time, the mayor's office during this period held 69,546,191 drams. That is, the amount was paid for 5 out of 12 districts. The company spent the amount transferred in the first half of August to organize its daily work, but the amount intended for the second half of August, from the 16th to the 31st, has still not been transferred by the mayor's office, the statement said. We urge the public to find out why Sanitek money is constantly confiscated, Sanitek wonders.